Joe Joe in the Morning family, how's it going? I hope everybody is having an absolute amazing day. I want to talk to you about something that I know that I've shared numerous times on here, but I want to talk to you about it again, maybe spin it in a different angle, and hopefully a lot of you will get it. The light bulb will come on. Some of you may be walking here in about 2 weeks and you'll be like, oh, I got it. You may be driving down the road in 2 months and be like, oh my goodness, I get it. And what I want to talk to you about, the more in depth I get into this, it took me a while to get there and have the reality of it, okay? It's the first part of it is the mindset of you pray like it all depends on God, work like it all depends on you. So I'm a person of prayer. And you go into prayer, and you pray in English, pray in the Spirit, make declarations, make decrees, pray and believe God to do what only God can do. Pray and believe for the favor and the blessing of God. Also, you may be wanting to go on a fast. Fast and pray like it all depends on God. Then you get over here and you work and you create like it all depends on you. I get these all the time, and I love talking about mindset, helping people think. Guy calls the other day, we're talking. I'm just going to use these numbers for example. I make $3,500 a month. My bills are $4,000. I need $500. I need a miracle. Is this the same $500 you needed last month? Yep. Month before that? Yep. Month before that? Yep. Okay. We need to figure out how to make you $500 more every month. Now, actually, that's just surviving. I don't want to survive. I want to thrive. Just paying your bills is surviving. You can't live the life God and called you and intended you to live by living in just survival mode, because you will always find somebody that has a need that you need to meet. Okay. Talking to this guy, and I'm like, hey man, how long have you been at your job? I was like, oh wow, you got some job time, bud. That's great. That's awesome. Bet you got a little favor with your boss. Said, yeah, my boss loves me. Well, ask him if you can maybe work an hour every day over. I don't want to do that. Think they let you work on Saturdays? Oh yeah. They ask people to work on Saturdays. Time and a half, but I don't want to do it. And I'm like, it looks like God's already answered all your prayer. He said, no. I want somebody to give me $500 a month. I don't want to work anymore. I said, okay, cool. Where does your wife work? Oh, she don't. I said, she doesn't. He said, no, she don't. I said, okay, she don't. I said, your kids homeschool? No, they go public school. So what's your wife do all day? Kind of cleans the house, cooks a little bit, kind of whatever she wants. I'm like, you think maybe 2 days a week she get a part-time job when the kids are at school and make the $500? Now I don't think she wants to. See, you're not giving God a lot to work with here. There's opportunities available. Too many times people pray for something that they could do themselves. Our God is the God of the impossible. You need to pray about the things that are impossible for us to do. But when we can do it, let's just get it done, y'all. Let's just get it done. Somebody that they messaged me, they said, man, I'm struggling spiritually. I said, do you read the Word every day? No. Do you pray every day? No. Okay. I don't know how you watch my channel, because that's about all I talk about. And I said, tell me about your church. Oh, it's a great church. When they have service, Sunday morning, Sunday night, Wednesday night, small groups, throughout the week. It's okay. You go Sunday morning every week? No. You ever go Sunday night? Never. Wednesday night? Never. Small group? Never. I said, you're not plugged in to a group of people. See, so many people are destroyed because in their life they do bare minimum, or they live in a fairy tale land. Talking to somebody the other day, they're walking around. I pray, God, you do this, this, and this. I declare you do this, this, and this. I decree in the name of Jesus that you do this, this. I said, hey, what are you doing in the natural for any of this? What do you mean? I told this person, well, if a farmer goes out in a field to receive a crop, but they never planted any seed, why would they believe they were going to get a harvest? They're like, well, I just thought I would pray and believe for God to do all this stuff. And they didn't want to do anything. Let's talk about money. How many Christians do you see actually are prospering financially? Very small percent, because they want to sit around and pray and ask God to put them on the Christian welfare list. Just give me, God. Just give me. Just give it to me. See, it's a give and take. You fast, you pray, you declare, decree, you tithe, you give offering, you give, you will take, you reap what you sow. Problem is, most people, okay, if I go to the bank and put $100 in my bank account, I'm allowed to pull $100 out. Most people are trying to make withdrawals and they don't have enough in. Somebody messaged me the other day, and what they were saying, I mean, my mind, I couldn't even wrap my mind around what they were saying. They were talking about, they found a beautiful home they want to buy. It's $800,000, and they both just deserve a new vehicle. Now, she wants a big old Escalade. He wants a 4-door, 4-wheel drive truck. But she doesn't work, and he works part-time. I said, listen, there is no reality to you having an $800,000 house and both of you have brand new cars. No banks aren't going to loan you money. I know that sounds funny. Some of you are probably laughing your head off. This was their reality. They were getting mad because God wouldn't give it to them. He's not like that. Actually, where we have it wrong is we should be more concerned about doing the will of the Father than the Father always blessing us. You know, as kids grow older, you got to say, hey, I'll buy your car, I'll pay your, insurance, but now you gotta pay for your own gas. Hey, you need to start paying for your own gas and oil change a little bit later. Hey, you need to pay for your gas, oil change, and insurance. Hey, if the car's not paid off, you need to, you work them into it. And so many times, we just want God to do everything for us. I see business owners. I see so many business owners that are frustrated because people don't want to work. Remember one time I helped this guy get a job, and the guy I know called me and said, hey man, look, that guy you recommended, a real nice guy, but he works 80%. He just doesn't get it. And he's always wanting off. He's always calling in sick, just all something. Okay. My friend came up to me and said, man, I don't like working. I said, bro, are you putting in, you working hard? I'm the hardest worker, yeah. Complaining about his job. I said, you asked me to pray that's where you said God wanted you to work. My friend gave you a job and you're not working hard. You're always taking off, and now you're complaining you don't have any money. Someone the other day said, oh, this is pretty funny. I don't understand it. God's been telling me to write this one book for 10 years. And he just hasn't came through. I said, what the what? God told you to write a book. God told you to write a book. How has he not come through? I don't know. I just figured he would give me everything to say. No, he told you to write a book. It's making any type of sense. Had a guy I mentored for years call me one day and said, "Man, Joe, I do okay financially, but I'm just kind of struggling." I said, "Okay, I got some notes from our convos." He said, "Okay." I said, "Hey, remember God told you to do this one investment? Did you ever really get into that investing on that?" "No, never really did." I said, "Okay." "God told you to start this side business. Remember, you told me that?" "Yeah, I remember. Did you ever do it?" "No, Remember God told you that we have a mutual friend that hires people to work on Saturdays. You said you felt led to call him. Did you ever call him?" "Man, come to think about it, no, I never called him." I said, "Three things you told me God told you to do for extra finances, and you've done none of it. Why do you think it's going to come through?" Same thing, I got a friend of mine. He wanted to start traveling, preaching some on the side. Real good. Great guy. He's a great guy, good ministry. And so we talked 3 times a year, and he come one day and said, "Man, nothing's happened. No doors have opened or anything." And I thought, I don't know, did I miss the Lord? I said, "Oh, I didn't know you were starting your traveling ministry on yet." He goes, "I told you I wanted to." I said, "Well, I haven't seen anything on Facebook. I haven't got an email. Nothing. I didn't know. You didn't let anybody know you were doing it." He said, "Oh, I just thought God would open every door." I said, "Well, He will open doors, but you need to let everybody know what you're doing." So I gave him 3 simple steps of what to do. This dude started preaching all over the place. All over the place. Just some simple practical steps he needed to do. Changed everything. See, the thing is, we pray, we fast, we declare, we decree, we make proclamations over our prophetic words, but then we leave the prayer room and then we go and slay it, go for it, work on it. Every day, I pray. Really? I pray over the different ways my wife and I make finances. And then I go to work. I spend a little bit of time, at least, with every one of our businesses every day. Every day. And I pray for them every day. And by doing this, everything changes. Everything grows. Everything keeps moving forward. When I'm constantly praying, constantly speaking life, and constantly working. It's the 2 wings to the bird that makes it fly straight. Some people are heavy on the prayer. Some are heavy on the work. You need to be balanced, well balanced. And when you're well balanced in this, everything will start to change. Hope this helped. Love you guys.